Ohio. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
All right, Holly. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the field first. And here comes Julian Sayin. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is
he's going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Direct snap. Could be an alley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Throwing, say it. Smith's got it. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Wide receiver going in motion. Sayin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Running inside. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fat. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Washington on target. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. The run inside. It's Williams. Finding some room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. That's caught. It's Webb. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Say it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On target over the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they're able to get him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
And the ball defense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Washington. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They want to run this quarterback.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Here's Sayin to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You
know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
That one. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Running inside, it's Williams. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Durr. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Got a man, it's Fleming. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Williams open on the right side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, he was open, he had an opportunity, you just gotta look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads starting to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throw it, say it. Right on the money.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spend the magic beat. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Say it. Open on the left side, it's Smith. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He fires to the left side. Touchdown, Buckeye! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Wants to fire on second down. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. We get a timeout here, taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Wants to throw on third down. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Say it. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Oh, he makes the catch. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air, it's Sayin. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Sayin sends it downfield. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see
the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Complete. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? Scanning the field, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Williams. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Maryland! Kept it on the ground and made his way into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside, it's Jackson. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. At the 40, there he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Sayin to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Again, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Throwing, Sayin. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Williams. Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Williams.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Say it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The give, it's Jackson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on the critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Say it. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Two hands is coached, you know, one hand's optional. What a great one-handed stab.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Making side adjustments here. A designed run for the quarterback. There's a little room there. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. It might be a gamble to go for it on fourth down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but it caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And he added the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's West. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Maryland uses its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.